we are teaching a masterclass coming up where we are going to help people look at what things they have in their toolbox currently and look at what they enjoy doing and figure out what is their HBUT, their highest best use of time.
Yeah.
And really focusing on that. I know we have a lot of friends who are just getting into real estate and they feel so overwhelmed because there's so many different things they feel like they need to learn and they don't know which seminars to sign up for.
Right.
And we want to help you find what are the 1 or 2 seminars that you need to go all in and learn everything you can about those topics.
Right.
And then if you don't have the cash to pay to outsource stuff, you can find ways to use that area that you're specializing in to generate money to pay for the stuff that you are going to outsource. So, for example, we know if we ever decide to outsource management of our rentals, we know exactly who we're going to call. Because he has made a name for himself as the guy that does master leasing. And we know that's all he does, and he's great at it. So we know when the time comes, Ben, you're getting a call that we want you to manage our properties.
That's right.
He has made a name for himself as doing that. And if he wants to go buy a property, he could use the income from master leasing other properties to cover the cost of a renovation.
Yeah.
So it's focusing on what you enjoy and what you have available to you and going all in on that topic and specializing on one aspect of the deal or 2 aspects, but limiting your scope. And that way you're not swinging the hammer and painting the house and doing all of that, but you're generating the money to cover the cost of that.
Right. Through
the thing that you're good at. And I can tell you, I absolutely hated doing the drywall and paint on that house.
Well, you did your best.
Right. It looked like crap.
It was like a mountain.
Miserable.
It was like a mountain range. Felt like we were in the Great Smoky Mountains, but on the side of the wall.
Yeah, thank you for that. That was mean.
Oh, it was good. It was Gitmo, though.
It was Gitmo, but what if instead of us doing that, if I had instead spent time focusing on helping find deals or...
Yeah.
There's just, I don't know. I feel like it was such a scarcity mindset of like, we don't have the money to afford paying to outsource all this, so we're going to do it ourselves. But how long did it take for us to finish that house?
I think it was 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
For us to do, well, it was a 2-part because there was a main house and then a small apartment.
Right.
So it was about 4 months that it took for us to do that.
All the work you did now, if you outsourced it, how long would it take to flip those 2 homes?
Maybe 6 weeks.
Right. So that was 2.5 months of not pulling in rent.
Right. So you have the lost income on rent.
And you're paying holding costs on that note.
Because we refinanced it.
Right. So we were using hard money, so we had a higher interest rate.
Yeah. We didn't save money by doing it ourselves. Right. But it took us going through it and realizing and figuring out all the aspects of it all.
Yeah.
To understand it.
Right.
Because at that point, we knew what holding costs were. We knew that, once we refinance, we'll get our money back and all that. And we knew that was the trajectory, but we didn't really understand was the value of lost time.